Hey folks, Erin Cigich here, and I'm the CEO at Perform CB, an outcome-based marketing firm. Today I wanted to share a little bit about the human elements of AI. And some of the examples I'm going to use come from the book that I recently finished called Introduction to Generative AI, which I definitely recommend and have had the opportunity to meet and work with the author on. In fact, they helped us create some of our models, which I talk about on my feed a lot. Human element in AI. One of the most important things that we know about AI and really about LLMs or large language models is the data that you use to train the model is so important, right? Because if you train the model with biased data or with incomplete data, then the results you get are not going to be the results that you want. And so when large language models use kind of the open internet to train their models, what we see in one of the examples in that book where that you're training in gender biases to those large language models because the model is essentially just trying to predict what the next word should be. And so you get some awkward things where it predicts if there's a sentence about a nurse that has to be a woman. And if there's a sentence about a doctor, then that is a man. And that's certainly not what we want the future thinking. I know it's not what my kiddos think. My daughters, if you were to ask them, would say like, well, who's likely to be a CEO? Mom. And who's likely to be a nurse? Dad, because dad's a nurse. And so that's what we want the future thinking. And so that I think applies to so many LLMs. So as you're starting to use third-party LLMs or look to train your own LLMs, understanding the data set that you're feeding it is so crucial. And that's why we are still at the point, and I believe still going to be at the point, where it's important for the human interaction with your AI models, with your generative AI, both on the front end, what data are you feeding it, and on the review end too. It's what is it spitting out, and is it really what you want it to be putting out into the world? So thanks. I'd love to hear some of your examples, some of your experiments with AI. How are you using AI to make your business better or your life better? Would love to hear about it. Thanks, y'all.